Hello everybody and welcome back to the show. I am Daelric, your friendly neighborhood dungeon master.
And I
will
the
always
monster
love you.
inside your closet.
Hey,
And
I'm messy.
Will always love you.
Oh my god, it's my split personalities.
So are those peas under your vest there, or
Cut green
Broccoli,
beans.
green beans.
I was gonna say it didn't look like peas, so green beans, yeah.
My wife doesn't eat peas. She thinks they're vile. And I can't get my daughter to try them because even though she's like, no, Rory, they're great. Rory's like, yeah, I get that tone. I know what's going on here.
Honestly, I don't mind peas at all. I
Yeah, how
put
do you
peas
hate
in
peas?
pasta.
That's insane.
I like peas. I like most food. If it's not sour cream, I'll probably eat it.
Oh, I don't like sour cream either.
Sour cream
I'll
is
eat sour
vile.
cream, bro.
Sour cream is like cottage cheese.
Oh, I'll eat cottage cheese too.
I
bro.
like cottage
Anytime of the
cheese.
day.
Yeah, cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is the chunky old grandma cheese, right?
Yeah, I like it.
I'll eat
It's
any
good.
cheese, man.
It looks
It's
like
good.
it looks like curdled milk with a little bit of water. Like
It's good.
Do you know how
it's
cheese
delicious.
is made, Daelric?
yeah, no, it looks like curdled milk with a little bit of water. It's gross. I eat blue
It's
cheese,
delicious.
mind you. I love blue cheese. I'll eat blue
Hey,
cheese by
great,
like a
yeah.
block. Yeah.
I don't like ranch. Josh, shut up.
Fat-free milk is also vile. Fat-free milk is
Both of
disgusting.
you need to shut your dirty mouths.
Hey, listen. By the way, did you know that my cyst got smaller, Tyler? Or
Can you
I
show us?
squeezed it out into a nice little cup, right?
Can you show that on stream?
I don't care. It's not my channel.
He's like, oh. Can't you get in trouble with your affiliation?
I
I don't know if Twitch does that.
Just leave.
I
I
know
don't think so.
Patreon does that, but I don't know if Twitch does.
I mean, only they'd have to actually have a human do it and not just have somebody tell them and then they just go, okay.
Oh,
They'd have to
gotcha.
actually watch
Yeah.
the footage.
Gotcha. All right. Well, anyways, where were we? Rena was awake. Oh, yes. And
You were
he's-
just turning to Ophios.
Oh, to Ophios, who had run down. And again, you don't really need to make any checks because you are literally sticking to the wall, like Spider-Man's style. So you can actually run down the wall, no problem. Excuse me. And go into the area. Now, we know that there's there's about a score that we know of. Very likely there's more than that around because there's no way that out of 60, 20 have died or 40 have died outside here because nobody's been really actively attacking them all that much. So when you come running down there, you're running into a large group of people. How are you handling it, Tyler? Well, I'm doing all right, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Put in a day's work, get a day's effort.
I mean, really, he's charging to them to see how many he can get to turn away from Irwin. His whole goal is to get him to turn away from Irwin, and he has a plan.
Elaborate
in
on
his head.
charging into them.
Oh, running straight at him.
Oh, so you're actually gonna like go and attack 20 people?
Not attack 20 people, but I'm running in straight at him.
I mean,
For sure.
I'll gladly draw a battle map for you to die on.
Well,
I mean,
here-
to keep track of things.
I mean, as he's approaching, I'm gonna start throwing Eldritch Blasts at him. Once I'm within 120 feet.
Well, sure, you were technically within 120 feet. Like as soon as you got to the bottom and started walking forward. like,
Okay, then that's when I would
near the
start
base.
shooting and approaching.
Sure.
Basically,
Thing is, like as soon as you threw that first round of Eldritch Blasts, like, immediately some of the guards that are chasing after Erwin would turn and come back, and other guards that are around at the base area would try to come towards you as well. So how would you handle the fact that you would have like 8 guards immediately coming towards you?
I mean,
various ranges, but nonetheless.
he would start attacking the closest range one with Eldritch Blasts and basically because the instant he got down to the bottom, he would pull his shield and start casting Eldritch Blast. His sword is in his waistband.
His sword is elsewhere. Never picked it
Not
up.
his sword, Rena's sword.
Oh yeah,
That was Rena's
that's right,
sword.
that's right,
Mine
that's
was
right.
always in my waistband.
that's right. You are correct. So yeah, you just like hold up your shield, kind of turtle style, and Eldritch Blast. Gotcha.
As
okay.
they approach.
All right, well, we can actually bring this to a battle map for a second. I really just gotta get a generic city map instead of always using this crappy town one. But we'll go back to the crappy town one like we always do. There's a lot of fire I have to get rid of again. Here, but you guys can watch that. Let's drag you over to the crappy town style. And let's do this. Just so we can kind of see how this plays out for you. Oh, because maybe we actually have an opportunity, guys, to kill Tyler. What do you think? Do you think we can do it?
No comment.
Chat, do you think we can do it? Think we can kill Tyler?
Do you think you can kill me, guys? You probably could.
No
I
comment,
already told you, Ophios isn't in his right mind. He literally had already lost somebody. He just recently lost somebody, so you don't know where his mindset is. I know where his mindset is.
Dude. Oh, no, you here? Sorry. Click. Delete. Probably should have asked you while we were on break and just kind of chatting. Hey, what's your plan? So I could have had this set up or start setting it up back then. But that's okay. So we have Ophios down here. We're gonna put his back to this building here. This building here is fine for like, oh, that's the building that you just happen to have your back to and you have to go on top of. Because the other details don't really matter as much. You have other guards.
My question is, they ran off the opposite side from where I ran off?
Oh, yeah. And these buildings aren't that small, right? They're much, much, much larger.
Right.
So, you have a couple of guys nearby that would be coming towards you.
In all fairness, I expected them to follow me, but instead, Mr. Other Dude decided to go the opposite way.
We have a man suffocating in a backpack.
You don't know that.
I thought you told me. I'm pretty sure you
No,
told me.
all I said is we have limited time.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
all I said. Rena would have known. You wouldn't have.
Too late.
All right. Just measuring this out real quickly so I can make this work out. That is 115 feet. Need a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Let's see if this works. Oh, I meant to go whoop. About 170 feet. Just need a smidge bigger. So I have like 5 more on. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Hey, Tyler.
5.
Tyler, I saw your Warzone win retweet.
Oh
That
yeah,
was pretty cool. That was
Yeah.
cool. Congratulations.
that's my second W. I've been top 5 a lot as a part of the squad.
Did you just flex on that?
Now I was talking to Messi about video games while you were doing stuff.
Okay. Sorry.
We were talking about his accomplishments, so it kind of makes sense.
Oh, so
I'm like, hey, buddy, flex, and he flexed, and then
I
I'm
didn't
like, what the
flex
fuck?
because I didn't win. I was dead. My teammate won.
Yeah, but it counts. It counts. Ride that bench into the Super Bowl. You get a ring if you're on the bench.
Oh, God. Okay, so we have that done. Now I'm going to grab this guy. 1. And I have to do this obnoxious thing. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, luckily, you can just multiply 4, and that works just as well. Rather than
What are we
multiplying
talking
once. Guards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm having them encroaching on, what's his face?
I don't see
Erwin.
what the hell you're talking about, my guy.
That's because you're not looking down.
No, I am.
Yeah, I'm all over the hexes. I can't see everything of what you're doing. I can only see up where Rena and Michael Jordan Jackson the 5th fantastical.
Elijah. It's a lot easier just to say that,
Yeah.
honestly. So you should just probably start doing that.
I mean, I'll call him by his name when he starts actually doing good things.
Why are you so mean to him?
Useful.
I'm sorry.
Turn on Fog of
He
War.
has rolled so terribly.
Reveal.
It's all
I'm
good.
gonna go remove that whole area because that matters so much. Reveal out to here. Reveal up to here. Cool. That takes care of that. Almost done, everybody.
Holy shit.
Threw a couple of pot shots. How far does your shot go?
There it is.
120.
120. Okay. So you have to move down a smidge. So
Hmm.
you go.
I think you got this.
So which ones actually exist? Because there's a bunch of extra people on this map that I don't know.
I'm gonna move in 1 second.
Okay.
What's that distance from top to bottom?
Okay.
125 to hit them.
Don't
you
worry,
have to
chat.
move
You'll
me
see what we're
one.
talking about in just a moment.
You had to move me
There you
one.
go.
I got
There
it.
you go. You can only hit the guy directly in front of you now, right? Because you can't hit this guy. Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's about 4 behind you coming up, and then as soon as you shot that pox shot, a couple of them would start turning back. Boom. Boom.
Dun, dun,
boom.
da, 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 da.
Chat, this is what we're talking about. So there's a couple of guards up here, and Ophios kind of down here. And way down here, there's a whole bunch of people fighting poor Erwin, who's no longer large size. He's just trying to make his way downtown, walking fast, faces past. He's homebound.
Boomer.
And it says goddamn Yondas again on the stupid overlay, because again, when I honestly don't understand why this happened, but when when my computer got an update, it changed the overlay on me. I don't even know how that's a thing, but I can fix
So
it.
Scott, I have a question.
Yeah.
We had given them 3 enlarged persons. He had used 1. I never saw the other 2 get big.
The hell? And now it's like the wrong sized overlay? This is so weird that it does this. You gave him what? My apologies?
Him and his squad had 3 enlarged persons, and they had 3 magic weapons. Magic weapon oils or something.
Yeah, they used all the magic weapon oils.
But they didn't use all the enlarged persons?
Yeah, the first person that used an enlarged person kind of went through a roof.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He's
Okay,
probably
Ophios, if you want this to be a fighty fight, we can make this a little bit of a fighty fight and then see if you want to run away. Now that you see the scenario and you see they're encroaching on you, now that you can kind of get like a nice clear image of it, do you still, sir, want to stay and fight?
I mean, he's going to try and pull people away from Erwin.
Okay. Oh, God.
And he's going to yell, "Erwin, behind you!"
Darn it. Now Erwin sees these people appearing.
Oh my god, I'm surrounded, Erwin says. Thanks, Ophios. I wouldn't have noticed.
It gives him an opportunity, if anything, because Ophios isn't going to stay here and die. But he's
my God.
literally doing everything he possibly can and is going to leave at the last second, is essentially my plan.
Why can't Ophios cast a spell like Fireball or something useful?
Because I don't have Fireball. I haven't put that on my character.
It'd be a great time for that Thunderous Step spell.
It would be.
Yeah, it would.
Guys, you are the ones who talked me to the other one.
I'm saying it'd be a good idea.
All right.
Quit yelling at me about that.
I don't know.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, you there you are, making your way downtown, walking fast. Soldiers
Stop.
past.
All right, we're gonna. Do I need to roll initiative? We need to roll initiative here.
Absolutely, you're welcome to roll initiative.
Daelric, please don't roll 25 initiatives.
God no, I'm gonna do all 1 initiative.
Are you serious?
Absolutely, it's just so much easier that way.
You're gonna get absolutely destroyed.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Ophios, you actually get to go first.
Yeah. Did I hit?
25 moves?
Do I automatically get my initial shots that I already threw? That
Yeah,
cause people to
yeah.
turn around? Okay.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Why don't you just throw, because you can cast. Throw me 4 Eldritch Blasts. 2 are going to be at the people in front of you, and 2 would be at the people coming from the sides.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. It's going down by 1 every single time. Okay.
And back up. All right, so roll your damage.
That's the first one.
5, okay.
This is the second one.
9. So this guy right here does not die. He just takes 9 points of damage.
This one. I just clicked.
Would you have done this at the people up in front as well, or people coming at you from the side? Because now they're approaching from the side.
the idea is I'm focusing on hitting as many various people I can to try and get more people turned around.
Okay, so this guy takes 7, and then go ahead. Okay, 8. Thank you. Wow, I got one shot. That guy took almost as much as the other guy with all the other shots. All right, perfect. Now it's actually your turn.
Okay. So
Good night,
this is
Maria Queen.
This is when he's gauging his bearings.
Mm-hmm.
Also, prayer is still on, right?
I'm gonna kill him. Yeah. Prayer.
So all of those are plus
Yes.
one damage.
Bless and yep, and aid. Yep.
Okay.
He's totally dead.
Please, fortune favor, please.
How am I dead?
What? I didn't say that. Now I can't hear
Rocks
what I'm
fall.
saying.
I can still hear.
Damn
what
it! I
you're saying.
did.
Forget to
thought
mute
I
yourself,
clicked it, but I
Tony?
forgot to. But here's something
and now-
funny. I guess of my conference calls at work at home. When I'm actually home because I'm out of home a lot, I usually leave my mic way over here so nobody can see it, and I sound okay enough that nobody notices because they have shitty mics. My most recent one, I totally left the mic out here for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then I was like, nobody saw that. It was pretty bad. I was like,
Oh my god, you have a mic? You're twitch.tv/Daelric.
So Scott, I have 4 coming at me from around and behind, and the 4 just moved from the front.
Correct.
Okay. And it's my turn.
Oh god.
All right.
Yeah. I wish I had a sling still.
Where is it?
The wash. We have a rule: when you go to work and come home, you immediately have to strip. Everything gets washed, and you jump in the shower.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. I guess. Can I hit the people behind me? Because I'm at the base of the building. Can I
No,
even
you have to
see
run off
them?
from the base of the building. Remember? You jump to the bottom of the building, and then you have to run off a bit to get to them because of how far away they were. He was.
You had initially said if I got to the base
I
of the
said
building.
he was
they were, right?
180 feet away.
Okay.
So if you look, the base of the building 180 feet or so, right?
You want
So
to
you have
do
to
the
run.
math? You want to do the math of the hypotenuse versus the?
That would still be further. So
Yeah.
if you want, we can do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Now it's perfect.
That's where they would be.
Yeah. There you go. That's
Okay.
where
So
you
they
all are.
are in real life. Yeah.
All right.
I just
Well
moved him up a
then,
little bit, everybody.
I'm going to.
He's
I'm
gonna
guessing is
so
he next to
45
the
minutes
base
per
of the
turn.
building?
No, we're calling this on the building.
Okay. So I get my full movement of 30 feet, or do I still have the disadvantage thing so I can only move 15?
Haste lasts how long? A minute?
I don't know. It's the potion.
Yeah, it lasts about a minute. And I think you still have, what, 5 rounds of haste left?
Okay. So does that mean I get to move?
60 feet.
I have a okay. 60 feet?
Yep. Your speed is doubled.
Okay.
Plus 2 to AC, advantage and dexterity saving throws. And you have an additional action in each of your turns, which you can use to make dash, disengage, hide, attack with 1 weapon attack.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go to this guy.
Sure.
And I'm going to attack him. Which,
Sure.
by the way, means I get 4 attacks because I have 4 actions.
No. You, if you use your
Thirsting
action to
Blade.
No. If you use your action to attack again, you only get 1 additional weapon attack no matter what. Yeah, haste doesn't give you multiple attacks. It gives you 1 additional attack, not a whole action full of additional attacks.
But what about my Thirsting Blade?
I understand that. So this is what it says right here. Ready? It gains an additional action. It actually can be used to make attack 1 weapon attack only, which means even if
Okay.
you're a 20th level fighter and have 4 attacks, you only get 1 from that.
Okay, so would I have been able to cast a spell and then attack?
So
or-
Thirsting Blade means you get to use your action to attack once and twice, and then
Yep.
that additional action means you can attack a 3rd time. So you have 3 attacks as opposed to 4. I don't know what fingers I'm doing here. 4.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. So I will attack this guy with my fellowship.
Woo!
And I'm presume that's a hit.
20 is a hit. 10 points of damage is a lot of damage. That
11.
guy's still 11. He's still standing.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him.
Unfortunately
again
for
with the
you,
same
he's barely still
attack.
standing. That drops him.
All right, I'm gonna roll my damage anyway because
Yeah.
You could have used that for your next attack. Oh well. All right, you move 30 feet. You can still move up to 30 feet more, which brings you there if you want. And that
Can
guy's
I
already
move-
injured because you blasted him before.
can I move to the base of the building and then attack him with a spell instead? Because
Sure.
then those were my 2 thirsting blade attacks.
Sure.
And I'm gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast him, which technically means I get 2. Because Eldritch Blast cast this once counts as 2 casts. Because it's level 3.
You level
Right.
5. You Eldritch Blast, you're level 5, so you do 2 attacks. Yep.
Yep.
Technically speaking, haste doesn't allow you to cast a spell. It
Oh, so I
specifically says
can't?
what you can or can't do, but I'm letting you do it this one time. That's fine.
Okay. So, does that hit?
Yep.
17, right?
9 points of damage drops him because he was already injured.
All right, then I still have another cast. Can I-
You can't. You don't have line of effect to the other guy because you're at the base of the building. He's around the corner slightly.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going through the building.
Cool. Then.
Awesome.
Cool. Because I'm actually those guys had moved up, so are they in range? No, they're not. Okay. Cool.
All right, so now you're at the base of the building. Awesome. So these guys are all going to, 1 second, sorry. It's going to be 6, 7, 10, 12. Double move. This guy's gonna come up here and attack you. This guy's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 come up here and attack you.
Okay.
Oh God. Ah.
I'm sorry, Scott,
Oh, it's
for
just
the pain that's happening.
that's life.
Has Erwin been able, or I guess Erwin, because Erwin should go next, right?
Oh, he should. Yeah, I can get him in a minute.
So, yeah, I'm just curious if he gets anywhere.
Erwin
He
is
does.
going to. He unfortunately does not move very fast because he's a heavily armored oaf, and heavily armored oafs don't really get to move fast. Oh God. Oh God. It hurts so much. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 is all he's able to move, allowing him to get in line with the people that are coming from behind. Even forward here, and he'll attack this guy and end up dropping him with the attacks. And that's unfortunately his turn.
Yep.
All right, you sir. Oh, sorry. That my
Now
attack's
you're
against you.
attacking me.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, I already rolled. One got a 19 total. One got an 11 total.
One of those hits, but they also take 15 points of ice damage.
Cool. Then they instantly die. Let me roll that damage.
Awesome.
I forgot to roll like this though. That's fine. It's just so I can show the damage.
Yeah.
Ha.
3.
Cool.
That's cool.
Imagine instantly dying.
All right.
Yeah.
The other guy missed badly.
All right. That's now these guys over here are gonna collapse in on Erwin. Finally seeing like blood in the water. They can because they can get from behind, allowing these guys to come up from the front. Somebody have a cat?
That's
No.
Nessie's cat. It's an
Shut up.
endless. When that cat decides to meow, it is just forever.
There's a resolution to this.
He wants something, and I don't care. Go
1,
away.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks against Erwin. Wow, 7
Two
attacks
of
against
them are
Erwin.
crits.
2 critical hits and 1 hit. Other ones are misses. Oh, poor Erwin.
Why am I-
Damage.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, look at that.
12.
21, 30, 30
21.
damage.
Wait, is he a part of a party? So would prayer affect him?
Yeah, he is, and yes,
So it reduces the damage by 3.
yes,
Total damage by 3.
correct.
So 27 total.
Yep. So he takes that. That's gonna get us back to Ophios' turn. Ophios, you go, sir.
My God.
All right,
he's
I'm
still
attacking
alive. You
this
still
guy
have
right
an
next to
army.
him.
Okay.
Bro, you have an army between you and him. Oh
Beautiful.
shit.
It's a critical fumble.
You drop your weapon,
Shut
sir.
up!
All right. I'm gonna pull out my other blade then. Is that a free interaction?
Oh, yes, it is.
So, the cool thing is this one's not my packed weapon though. So this is the problem. My attack roll is going to be reduced by 1, so it's only going to be a +1, and damage will be reduced by 1, so it'll be normal damage instead of the +1 from prayer.
Okay. Okay. Oh. I was hoping for another natty one. That would have made me happy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hit, sir.
Cool.
Okay, that is regular damage, right? So 7
Yep,
points
7.
damage. Beautiful. He's injured, not dropped. Go ahead.
All right.
Hello.
So that is a 17.
Yep, that's a hit.
Still hit.
Hey,
regular
Hasten Blade
damage.
was able to get through it and kill the guy. Oh, I already X'd him off. That's funny. But yeah, you actually just defeated him. What do you do with your move action, sir? You can move up to 60 feet.
I mean, at the current moment in time, I mean that weapon will just disappear. So he's gonna start climbing back up.
Sure. Start climbing back up there.
Yeah.
You're not gonna lend aid to poor Erwin.
How can I aid him? There's no way I can live through that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna try to pick more off of him.
I mean, sure, but I have no attacks. I'm not gonna run towards them.
Okay. So you climb to the top of the tower and do what?
The other guys should be in range now, so I'm gonna stand there for the time being.
Cool. They're going to take shots with their crossbows.
I mean, naturally, if I would be behind the parapets, but just like I did with the Eldritch Blast before, so I'd have cover.
So cover gives you +2 to AC. So I got a 21, 2 21s and a 22. Jesus. That's insane rolling. This is -1s to all these.
They have a -1 to their attack rolls.
Oh,
don't
you
they?
mother effer. You do 1 hit. So the first one's the least damage, of course, so only 3 damage.
Cool.
So you don't actually take damage. Oh, God. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Blue. Justin Blue. He could have ran up 60 feet and Misty stepped past them to try to get the attention of some more people. But anyways, yeah, so then...
And then not have my Misty Step for when I needed to get away.
All right, these guys are... Sorry, it's going to be his turn next, and he actually is going to do something. He is going to...
Hopefully find his way out of that.
Yeah. There's not any real way to get out of it. He's going to stand there and continue fighting. Those guards, as the other guards continue moving down and on top of him, because he's a big guy, to lend aid. And close off, close off his ability to retreat. Just kind of bring them down so you have clear shots. And these guys are going to start coming back up to lend aid up here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not even showing you guys on chat. Sorry. Whenever I have huge maps, I always get confused and forgot to show you guys. They're kind of surrounding him to make sure that he can't get away, but he gets his attack first. And he's going to be able to... 1 second.
I mean, Joey, I tried.
Funny enough.
I was the only one that ran over there. If we had full squad, maybe, and we weren't fluffed up, but...
Okay.
So you killed 2 of them.
He killed 2 of them. And then on their turns, they just kind of drop them. And it's around this time that while you're standing up there, and you can take your action, sir. What are you going to do?
I mean, I would, if I saw him drop, I'd start running towards the direction where they had, my teammates had gone.
The other direction? Sure. And as you kind of go, roll me a perception check, disadvantage, of course.
Yep. So that's, is that a 12 or a 13?
That is going to be a 12. So,
Aid and prayer?
Aid doesn't give you that, remember? So, anyways, as you're coming about that, it was at 12, you don't notice the man coming around the other edge, walking off this way to go handle the situation of Erwin that's over there. Because clearly, if you can't find Rena, this man, whoever he is, with this the shield, the hammer, the
That I've already
lion on
seen
his chest, you kind of saw once through smoke. Yeah, you don't see him as he's going around the corner. To go, if you can't get Rena, might as well get an associate of Rena's, right? And so let's go and find out what's what as that man starts moving south and into the area. So he's going to go that direction, and we're going to pull away from this map because we are no longer need to be in a battle map anymore.
Ophios, like, it's almost like he double takes before he turns away from Erwin. This is the second time in a short span where he saw somebody who was his comrade fall. He wasn't anywhere close to Erwin, but it was one of those things where it's like, well, shit. and he's sitting here like, whenever he finds Rena, he's gonna have to talk about it, and he is not looking forward to it.
Like, Messy, you didn't want to toss any spells over there. You have AoEs. You're not even gonna help them. You're just gonna be like, man, fuck that guy. Wow, that's not Messy. Guys, this is what we do here. We leave people behind. Oh, cool. You're just gonna run at them with the sword. I can get away with it.
I have literally 3 spells left.
I'm just teasing you. So anyways, yep. So that man goes over there to handle that situation as you guys go yeeting off to the north. Unfortunately, whoever
did we snap back to when just after that guy walked away?
Like literally that guy's walking away, and as like that guy's walking away, and you're watching her standing there, even though you can't see her, and obviously you literally watch that guy walk off. Literally, you see Ophios like darting down super fast the other side, with haste on him.
As soon as the guy would have walked away, I would have turned and kind of headed towards one of the smaller buildings, which is where I'm assuming we're close to, since we had just jumped off. And then as soon as we got kind of into or just behind like one of the smaller buildings, I would go to take Mathis out of the bag.
Okay, so you literally just kind of like staying by the scene of the crime, and just jump inside of a building and take him out there.
Mostly I just wanted to see if he's okay, because we just jumped off a building with him in the bag.
Yeah. Well, so you open it up and you're like, you okay? And he's like,
Hey, little guy.
You good, buddy?
Yeah.
Why are they saying poor Mathis? Oh, you're talking about Mathis Cuddy, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep thinking of Mathis
Real life.
Mike, so...
You mean M4TH45?
M4TH45, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
Change his Twitch
So
name to
no.
All right, yeah, no, she would just make sure that he's okay, and just say, all right, we have to keep moving.
Okay. So if that's not taken right now, somebody should go take M4TH45 as a Twitch name, so you can go mess with them during Lost Initiative.
Is that like a
Yes,
like a
please,
Star Wars
somebody
bot
do
name?
that.
Somebody go,
That's
if you
the
watch
Star
Lost
Wars
Initiative, go
droid,
grab
yeah.
that Twitch name. Just for funsies.
It's much worth.
Or you can do like Mathis StarCraft that way, if Mathis that way is taken. Do Mathis StarCraft, because that's a good old throwback. All right, anyways, so you open up the bag and you check on him, and his response is literally, he's hurting.
I don't want to. 2 more minutes.
Can I carry him?
Out of the bag, right?
No, mine's
You
still
already-
exhausted.
You already are. You're already carrying him.
Well,
Leave him,
in the bag, yeah.
leave him in the bag.
So, honest,
Can you-
real meta question, Scott. I think, should I message you this? Because, I mean, it's a
Please.
question with regard to, yeah, I'll message you this.
I love it when my
keep
PCs
going,
don't tell me that they message me, and then like all of a sudden the stream's over, and I'll look, and 10 minutes into the stream somebody was messaging me in Discord, and I'm like, I didn't see that. I was like, you gotta tell me. You gotta at the very least private ping me in Zoom so I can see like the word Discord. And I'm like, oh cool, let me go look over there.
Ping you in Zoom to check Discord.
Yeah, because if you write in Zoom, I won't see it because I can't open chat. It screws things up. But I keep Discord closed so I don't look at it.
Hey, look, I have Rena's sword. It's right here.
There it is.
Actually, it
Nice
is.
and, nice and shrink.
Not 100%, but yes.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah, as described before. All right, perfect. So you guys are Rena. What are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna put him back in the bag so I can carry him.
Okay.
We're basically just getting out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to get more than next door
Just
away.
a few. Yeah.
So
we
you,
need to
you
get
guys start
further.
moving away, I imagine, to
You
get out of
don't
here.
tell Ophios where you're going, and you're both invisible. Great. Now you're
And
ditching
then
the
what's
different
better than that is as guards on this side are going to chase after Ophios. Ophios is moving forward, and all of a sudden, it hits him. The spell ends. And the negative side effects of having haste cast on you kick in.
Yep.
There's negative aspects.
Exhaustion.
It's not exhaustion.
Oh.
It's for one round. You can't move or take any actions. You just like, oh. It's like you're slowing down to regular speed, and it hits you so hard. I wish it was a level of exhaustion. That would make me happy. I love second edition D&D with a spell called Greater Haste. When it ends, you age 1 year. It's amazing. Oh, it's so good.
Fuck.
But Greater Haste is a fucking insanely powerful spell. It's only a 7th level, I think. It's an insanely powerful spell, but when it ends, you age a year. So, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, you are all thrown off, and unfortunately, there's a lot of guards chasing after you, and a couple of them are going to take shots at you with the crossbow, and then of course, Ophios, you're going to be able to
I'm
run
on
away.
I'm on the other side of a
There are
building.
guards on that side as well. They're still all
Oh,
around.
okay.
There's just only a couple of them. So I'm going to
Okay.
take 3 pock shots against you with a crossbow, and then you're going to run off. Okay?
Okay. Sure.
Nope, that's Ophios. I want guard. Ooh.
And 1 hits.
You know what? 2, 3 hit, motherfucker.
All right, fine.
Jesus Christ. And one's a crit.
Yeah, 1's a crit. So 3, 7,
So that's 10.
10.
Yeah, so it's 20
10
damage.
plus 10, 20. Yeah.
So 20 total.
Yeah.
You okay?
What? What?
You alright?
I think he's fine.
That was a gift
I
from Anno, okay? Those Daddy's Dice are a gift from Anno. Anno, I hope I use them proudly for you. I hope I made you proud of my use of them.
Is Anno? Who's Joey? Is that Snaga or
Yeah,
is that?
Snaga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Anno would come after me when I tried to save Joey's.
No.
character.
Otto had to go to bed because he has to get up early tomorrow. He lives in Europe, so he said
Oh.
so he dropped 5 Daddy's
Nerd.
Dice right before the stream started.
That's fair. All right. Yeah. Good hits, Scott. Good hits.
Yep, thank you. All right, and then you get away. So you guys are trying to get away, I should say. Unfortunately, Ophios can't really hide, so he has to try to like scramble to get out of there. But he's used to scrambling and hiding through cities now because of like what you guys have gone through. You can roll me a stealth with disadvantage. You guys can roll me a normal stealth check. Rena, don't forget you technically still have a Winifred's Wisdom if you want to use that to turn into an advantage, or you can say, nah, I'd rather hold on to that.
I think I'd rather hold on to that.
Okay. I might be making a craft check soon.
There's your 11 in stealth.
Yep. You want to modify that?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll luck. I just didn't want to interrupt their rolls.
Yep, you're good. So Rena got an 18. Elijah got a 22. And you
21.
have a 13. Cool. So you have a +1, sir. That's why it's 22. So
Yeah,
anyways,
I
you got a
just like
13.
saying 21.
You got a 13 total, and you are all kind of getting away from the scenario. You got away. You got Mathis Cuddy, but it was at a major cost, you know? So, will you guys eventually kind of hold up? You don't know this town from fucking hole in the wall.
Well, not only that, Ophios and them are in different places
Oh, yeah.
because they abandoned him.
Yeah. So where Ophios finally holds up, he's actually probably going to make himself back to that holdout place where you guys were before. Because, you know, it's a good secured place and you know the area around there well enough that you know that you can retreat back to the inn if you needed to, or the way out of town from this direction. Ophios has a couple of fallback points he can think of. So he'll kind of make his way there for safety. And as Rena's already described once beforehand, these two are going to make their way into a building. Like, are there people here? No. Cool. Let's climb into it. They're not home at the moment. And you guys literally make your way into a just a random building. You are separated from one another, and you don't have the ability to communicate to one another, as far as you know of. We're gonna bring the camera over to the two of you. When finally, like one of those things, you're calling back and forth occasionally to one another, so you can know where each other are. You pick a building. You look around. Doesn't seem like anybody's in there. You go inside. You shut the door or window behind you. There you are. I'll let you take over the narration.
How long has it been, by the way?
Since when you last checked on Mathis Cuddy, probably about
Or
like
that too, but since this all started, since we started.
oh, the combat was so freaking fast, Rena. I mean, that whole thing, the whole combat thing was maybe 10 minutes long. You know what I mean? Probably closer to 5 minutes. Yeah, it's about 5 minutes long at most. You know, then running away was probably like another good 8 minutes, 9 minutes of running away, and eventually kind of get in there, climb to a building, like I said, slam the window, and like.
Like, how much longer would I have for my invisibility?
That less an hour. You've got
Yeah,
like.
It's only been what, like
Hold on,
30
hold on.
minutes?
I
Scott,
wanted to clarify something.
question.
What?
Technically, when he did the rainstorm thing, that's a new concentration spell. He can't concentrate on 2 spells at the same time. Her invisibility would have broken before.
He
Okay,
didn't cast
but
on her.
I-
She drank a potion.
Yeah, which is, if she fell unconscious, wouldn't she have lost it? Because she loses concentration.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know.
I thought of that way long time
I
ago.
hate 5e, and one of the things that confuses me is who concentrates on a spell when you drink the potion. When you drink a
didn't
potion.
drink-
In or other editions, if you drink a potion that requires some degree of concentration, which none of them really do, it just takes care of itself. But yeah, in this version, you have to concentrate when you drink a magic item. It's so dumb.
That's stupid.
It's so
That's
dumb.
stupid.
5e
I
is
agree with
garbage.
You. You should not have to concentrate on something you drink.
Weren't people saying that 4e was like the worst?
4e is
And
the
everyone
worst.
was using 3.5 instead?
That's
4e is
stupid,
the worst.
Josh. Because then if you don't know magic, if you're casting the spell, that's dumb. No, Josh, no.
Well, the reason why they do it, Tyler, I can tell you the reason why they do it is so you're not drinking. So you're not drinking 3 different concentration spells through a potion, so that you're not like breaking the game by being OP
Right.
beefed up. Because
Like
that's
a
what
Witcher.
you're intentionally supposed to do in 3rd edition,
Well,
3.5 Pathfinder. You're supposed
Viking
to drink
has
potions.
Viking has the actual accurate thing because we didn't drink a potion; it came from the ring.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It did come from the ring,
Mhm.
but still, it's supposed to be as though you cast it through the ring. You know.
Mhm.
So
That makes sense. So
yeah. So technically, she's not supposed to be invisible, but oh well, we're not retconning at this point. You guys are
I mean,
there.
I could use
You can
another
almost
spell
imagine
slot.
that her
Yeah.
character is just so exhausted from climbing through it, kind of collapsing on the ground from all the running and everything, being unconscious, waking up, that it literally fades off of her at this point. Woo,
Yeah.
problem solved. Moving on.
Yep. Good old retcon.
Not invisible anymore.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm trying to let Mathis like breathe since he's in this bag of holding. So just like give him another break before continuing on. But let him out of the bag.
Yeah. So you open it up, and it's one of those things when you let him out of the bag, he climbs out. He's like, oh, thank you. Air was getting thin in there.
Can I check on him? Like,
Medicine check.
Yeah,
Let me help you if you
Yes,
don't
yes.
mind.
Check on him. Check on him. Check on him. What could go wrong with a bad medicine check?
can
What's
he
your,
aid me? Can
what
Elijah
could go
aid
wrong
me?
with a bad medicine
Let
check?
me aid you. What's your wisdom?
My wisdom.
Okay, what's your medicine?
she has a high wisdom and she
I have high
specializes
wisdom.
in medicine. But you
your
do have the
medicine's good.
inspiration right now, so you
I
can
don't
avoid
specialize in
the
medicine.
disadvantage. You had first aid kits. You were a field medic.
Mm-mm,
Wasn't
I
that the
don't-
case?
no. I
I
don't
swear
specialize.
that was the case.
What's your medicine modifier?
2.
Maybe you should let me do it.
Yeah.
She's
I
like,
aid
can
him?
You, can you check on him? Yeah, you can aid him so he can roll normal.
Okay.
Well, would I roll with disadvantage anyway? Oh, I guess
no,
I've.
no, she's giving you advantage, so that makes it normal.
Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, God damn it, dude! What the fuck?
Well, at
I'm
least you
actually
didn't
bad.
try to give him CPR and crack his ribs. Just saying.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna give him CPR.
yeah, you just give him mouth to mouth. So
Just
yeah,
mouth to
you
mouth.
check on
Just,
him.
That's it.
He doesn't seem well.
Rita, do you have any more potions?
Do I?
I don't.
Let's find out if there are potions in your bag.
In my bag, yeah.
There are not. They're all on me.
Awesome.
There is a scroll of divine restoration in your bag, though.
I mean,
magics.
restoration is pretty amazing.
There's also a potion of aid, but I don't think that helps.
Because that's restoration, not lesser restoration, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would, because we're talking like a brain injury here. We're talking like
Would
this
I-
guy's messed
I
up.
don't
That
think
is
I
a
would know.
Powerful spell.
What that was, would I?
Probably not, no, but he would
But if I
understand.
showed Elijah,
The problem is Elijah, the reason why he's able to cast spells from like a different school more easily than say somebody like an Ophios or whatever, he doesn't use magic the way that other people do. He uses a different version of magic. He uses a Maltese magic. Maltese magic doesn't have such rigid lines in it the way that Arcane Congress magic works. So you could actually roll an Arcana check to make this work.
Right. Normal or disadvantage? Because she told me what it is, but right,
the scroll of
you would know what it
restoration.
is. I just don't know what it.
You
how
know
it
what's
works,
funny?
right?
Sir Panda Stuff hosted me, and the hosting song is the same song that's already in the background, so you didn't even hear it. It's amazing. The background music, the host music is exactly the same.
Awesome.
You can roll an Arcana check. You're going to roll a disadvantage because you're... Oh, no. Your fatigue actually wears off because you've been out of
great.
the smoke for long enough. Your
Wait,
fatigue
so
is
my
finally...
medicine check would have had advantage then?
Shh.
Reroll it with advantage then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
It just wore off right now.
right now.
You know what? I don't think it would have made a difference because if this potion works, you know. If it doesn't work, I'll throw a fit. But
What
It's
potion?
not a potion, it's a scroll.
Right. Sure. Come on.
I need a moment.
Why am I even here? I swear to God.
No.
My
Yeah.
stuff was great.
Honestly, why is your wizard here? He has been useless except for one little minor thing.
Don't
Every
be so
single roll
mean
I
to
do.
him.
It's not his fault.
It's not the
I know
wizard's
it's
like a
not
global
Messi's
modifier
fault.
on me.
It's the wizard's rolling terribly. So from my character's standpoint, thinks he's an utter shitbag.
Well, Elpheus isn't here, so you know,
You're right,
Yeah.
because you left him behind, and he really already just increased how much.
Mister,
whoa,
I
whoa,
ran
whoa,
ahead
whoa,
to
whoa,
go
whoa,
and
whoa.
help and didn't
You
say let's
cannot-
meet up somewhere.
Nobody, you are not allowed to talk about leaving behind there, boy.
Yeah.
I am.
Stop making me
too.
feel bad.
Can I re-roll that medicine check way in the past
Hold on.
with advantage?
How about that?
I
Yeah.
should have had advantage when I rolled that medicine check. Remember how I said I was going to throw a fit if I ended up rolling poorly on the Arcana? I rolled about literally as poorly as you could roll. So if you don't mind, I would like to throw a fit about rolling the medicine check with advantage.
It's too late. You already said you don't get it, so
Guy, roll it with
blow your own
advantage.
grave.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'll give you the appropriate result.
Aha. He's
Yeah.
dead.
You know that he's genuinely fucked. This guy is like he
great.
got smashed in the head by a big rock, and he's not speaking straight or thinking straight. He has a severe concussion. There's actual brain injury there. Like this is
shit.
something that in modern times you can recover from fully, but it takes a minute. You know. Luckily in
Ah,
these
he's got
days,
the slow.
luckily in these days, you can just cast a 5th level spell called Greater Restoration, which does things like removes petrification. Actually, Greater Restoration in 5e is garbage as well. It's really boring. It does
Was
almost
this a greater
nothing.
restoration
Yeah.
scroll?
Yeah, this is a powerful
Oh,
one.
shit.
Yeah, because
Well,
there's in old edition, which is of course what we're converting, there's lesser restoration, restoration, and greater restoration. In 5e, there's just lesser restoration and greater restoration. They don't have a regular, and greater is still garbage. Anyways, it does the opposite of what you wanted it to do. Instead of restoring
Fantastic.
him, you bestow upon him, and so he has to make a wisdom saving throw. No reason, don't worry about it.
Can you open roll it?
Oh, by the way, oh sure, I suppose I can open roll, sure.
Unless you wanted to fluff it a little bit.
Because I can
in which
daddy
case, go
dice to
ahead.
reduce the result if I wanted to.
Oh, then you know what? Yeah. I
Or
mean,
could we luck? Or could we luck it? Because it's technically an ally's roll. Well, maybe not. I'm fine with you, daddies. Oh, he failed anyway.
Oh,
He has a modified wisdom. He's fucking he bashed in the head. So
oh man. Can I dent his skull on the other side so it's like equal and then?
Oh my god.
This sucks. I just killed someone.
This sucks. I know. We're literally gonna lose
Hey, this
Can you-
Mathis guy
2
wasn't
people
important, was he?
instead of saving anybody.
can you roll me a
We
d4,
lost
please?
2 people.
Sir, can you roll me a d4?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost rolled 1d45. That's. Oh come on. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know.
Viking, he was not in chains, and what room he was in or how he was bound. Otherwise, you couldn't tell because the room was kind of collapsed. You rolled a 1. Okay, cool. Roll me a d6.
I'm really hoping this is just damage that he's taking and not like. I'm hoping small is bad. Okay, that's equal.
Okay. Yeah, he's not doing well. You can see you try to cast this powerful restoration spell on him, but you rolled such garbage that the spell, at first you're like, oh, I did it. Wait. I don't know if I did it correctly or not because it doesn't seem to have had an effect. So either whatever's bothering him is much worse than what you thought it was, or some other magical effects took place here, and you don't know what it is right now.
All right, I have to remove that scroll now because that scroll's
Fuck.
gone.
Hey, Rena,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna need a doctor. Like a real one.
Don't happen to know where we could find one, do you?
One day, Josh.
I don't. I don't know. No.
I don't even
Why don't
know
we
where his other men are. I do know where his other men are. His other men were out there fighting for us, and they're probably dead.
Yeah.
And I don't know where Ophios is either.
Everyone might be dead. We had like a little home. Like, do you guys? Hold on. Elijah talking.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some kind of hideout that perhaps we could all meet up at? Something that everyone would know of?
The only place that people would think to go back to is the inn.
The one that they already knew where we were and attacked it.
Yes.
Right. That's how they stop. That's how they relax. It's all good, man.
Ignore chat. Roleplay.
Hey, wait. You know what? I'll try it. I have a couple potion of healings on me. I'll give him one. I don't think it's gonna make a difference because it's definitely like a beyond physical, like skin level injury. But I'll give it to him, hoping that it just keeps him a little bit further from death's edge temporarily. Don't know if it's gonna have any effect though.
Roll.
And then
better than
I'm out of
nothing.
ideas.
Roll your healing. 2d4 plus 2.
What is it again?
There's a regular healing potion, 2d4 plus 2. Beautiful. He actually does seem to be doing a lot better. Like, he's still kind of slurring his words and seems a bit off, but he seems to be, and he's kind of out of breath or whatever. But he's doing better physically. Like, if you ask him, like, hey, can you stand up? He can. A little bit dizzy when he stands up, but he can get up.
You know,
Scott, where can I roll stuff for short rest?
You haven't had enough time for a short year, so shh.
Okay.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm out of ideas on what to do about him, so Elijah's just gonna turn to Rena and be like, what do you want to do?
Mathis can talk, kind of.
Yeah, of course. He's a person.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm saying, like, is he able to communicate with me? I'm gonna walk over to him and say, Mathis, can you remember anything that happened?
Yeah, I can pretty much remember everything. It was caught. There was a we were set in the building not too far from the inn where you were, so that we could aid you in the morning. But before the sun came up, they knocked through the door and attacked us. And it was, I won't lie, a genuine surprise. There was a man there. I'd never seen him before. Had a lion on his armor. He was the one giving commands. Said that said that he kind of understood our tactics and what we were planning to do, and that he didn't need me getting in the way of getting to you. But then we got taken away, and I don't. I guess he came to question me a bit, only a couple questions, and then he left to go. He said he was going to go get you, but then the building collapsed, and I don't know. Did he ever attack you at the inn? Did he ever get there and fight back? Did you get him?
We got out of there as quickly as we could. But mainly we came for you.
Oh, well, thank you for coming back. I don't know what moron destroyed the building, but hey, I guess I'm out. Did anybody else get out? The rest of them?
Oops.
I mean, not that I could see. I was pretty affected by the building too.
Who else was there?
I had my whole crew with me. There was about 24 of us. The ones that weren't inside the inn with you. It's a good score of men and women. None of them got out. Shit. This man, Rena, we tried to fight him, but his style, it's so similar to yours. It was weird. I mean, he wears different armor, wields different weapons, just the way that he moved, it was similar to yours. His ability to just strike when you don't expect, and
Do you know a place that, I don't know, did you have any kind of other hideouts in the city besides the buildings you were occupying?
we've only been here a short period, right? We saw you before we got here. No, we were just disrupting things. We never thought we'd actually be able to finish taking the city. It was just about causing disruption. You were going to come and help. I've already told you what I could learn about the... Commander. The whole inn building thing. I never saw the commander while I was in the building.
Are you talking about the barracks there, Scott?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. I mean, this is all stuff I have to forget anyway as Ophius. So.
She's just gonna stand up and turn to Elijah and say, we need to find Ophios.
Ophios isn't here?
He went back to help Erwin.
Is Erwin
I doubt he
okay
was
at least?
successful.
Oh, shit. We might have to call the city a loss.
Oh, Rena, have your sword. Go. Give it back to her.
She'll just take it. Can you move? She'll say.
I guess, yeah. Everything hurts. I mean, my head was hurting, but you did that scroll thing, and I don't know if it helped or not, but my whole body aches now. Like my joints, my muscles, my whole body aches.
Can I roll to see possible effects it might have had, like a investigation?
If you have
or...
detect magic on,
I don't have that.
then probably not.
So
Not
nothing
without
physical,
some
like
more time.
So nothing quickly physical is what you're saying.
You would
Okay.
need time, yeah.
Yeah. All right. He's not just gonna like walk down the street, get like 10 feet out, and then explode, right?
No.
Okay.
I was gonna offer to carry him again.
There's a ticking noise coming from your chest.
Yeah, what is that?
What's that ticking?
It's
Ron
a pipe bomb.
Weasley.
Yeah, yeah, we thought of the same thing. Wow, okay. That almost never happened.
Harry Potter. Who? Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Harry Potter. That's me. Harry Potter.
Dumbledore.
Very safe, very safe, very safe.
That was
All right,
great.
all right.
Dude.
So good.
The late 2000s was a crazy time on YouTube.
Can they bang
Is it
out
that old? I
that?
actually don't know.
See the suction cup thing?
Can we bang out that jet? So just get a plunger and just pull it out.
Yeah, that video is 13 years old.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That means
that's
more to
That was
you than it does.
2007.
That means more to you than it does to me, just so you know.
I was
Single digits.
11.
Single digits. One digit.
I
One.
was 4 years
Multiple
old.
times.
I was negative twee.
I was 18.
I was 22. 21. Depending on what month it was.
What's on post 10? All right.
Yeah, what month it was.
So anyway, when
I was 18.
I was gonna put him in the bag of holding again, but then periodically let him out for air so that he could breathe.
He's like Baby Yoda.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, can we have him half in,
but-
half out? You know,
Just have the head sticking out.
just the head.
It's like
you know,
backpack
just
style,
The tip
like-
is like just the tip is out of the bag, just the tip.
Carry on the back like C-3PO.
Yeah.
No,
My
that
goodness.
But
I think it
we're gonna book it back to the inn.
Okay.
Back to the inn? Wait, hold up.
That's where I think Ophios would go.
They definitely blew up the inn. But
Yeah, I mean,
remember
yes,
it
we're
'cause I
not
was
going
there.
in the inn, but like to that area.
I don't know. I think we should stay away from the inn, whatever building Mathis was in when he got attacked, and the building we just blew up. And then possibly where we found Irwin, too. Just those 4 areas should be completely avoided.
What Elijah is really saying, we should not find Ophios. We don't want to find Ophios. We need to get
Why-
out of here. No Ophios.
You think Ophios would go back to the inn?
Ophios is in the place where we literally made the plan.
Yeah, it was like right outside the inn there.
It was
so.
the place where Mathis.
That's
Cuddy
what
was
that's
taken.
like. She's almost 100% certain that that's where he would go back to. So that's where she's got to start.
I mean, she knows
Sorry, I don't know
Ophios
what-
pretty well.
She
I
would
don't know
say
what
that
you're
if
looking for,
Elijah
but it's not
Nothing.
there.
if Elijah said that, then she would say, "You can stay or you can come with me, but that's where I'm going."
If we do a short rest, do I get all my spell slots back?
No, you get, as a wizard, you get some sort of recharge. I don't know, it's like 1 or 2 spells, whatever it says on your wizard shit. But I'm pretty sure you get it, I don't know. And then you also, what the hell was I saying? If you get a long rest, you can change what your spells are.
Right. Captain, a combined level that is equal to or less than half your wizard level, rounded up. Equal to or less than half. Wait, what? Equal to or less than half? Oh, equal to my wizard level, rounded up. Okay.
Cast summon monster level 5 and ride something there.
3. So I can get a 3rd level back, but I can't change what I have. Yeah, I can't fix his head dent, so we're gonna have to wait. And I don't really have a good option for us to get. I have 1 invisibility left. If you let me rest, I could get 2. I could get
Long
2.
rest or short
No,
rest?
1.
What
I
else
can get
is
1
in
back
the
on a
ring
short
that
rest.
we didn't use there, Nessie?
Huh?
What else is in the
Don't
ring?
forget you have other stuff in the ring. We only
Oh, I
used
have
the
fog cloud.
invisibility out of it.
I have 1 fog cloud in the ring.
That's it.
Which
You had
is,
you had 1 invisibility and 1 fog cloud.
2 invisibility and 1 fog cloud.
Oh.
So I used 1 on you, 1 on Rena, and then I casted my own invisibility on myself. But I left the fog cloud in there. But that's not. I mean, fog cloud's good for after I get found. not so much for sneaking around.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't think you have time for a short rest if I don't have time for a short rest.
Correct.
Nice
Especially
short
if you're
rest,
there to
Daelric.
it's getting up and going. Unless you guys
No.
choose to all stay put for an hour.
Yeah, how long is a short? An hour?
Yeah.
Okay. And
You
this
choose to
random
everybody
guy's
just like,
house
you know what?
and-
Let's all recoup. Okay.
While they're looking for us.
Well, you removed from this. You removed yourself from the scenario, and you're laying low.
I guess. I mean, it's probably
Okay.
good for Mathis anyway, but
So, if we wait now, Arena, I can turn you and I invisible. Mathis can go back in the backpack. And then we can continue doing what we were doing before, sneaking around the town, but go back to the inn that way. Or we don't rest and we go straight there and we hope that there's no one there right now. We can get in and out quick. But it mostly comes down to what we think Ophios is going to do. Right? Because we're trying to meet up with him at the inn, would be the idea. So if he's not going to wait, then we shouldn't wait. So what do we think Ophios would do? I don't know him. So you tell me.
I don't think he would wait. He'd probably head straight there.
Actually, you guys are level 5, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's half your level rounded up. You could actually recover a 3rd level slot, and you can actually cast invisibility as a 3rd level spell and turn 2 of you invisible.
Well, yeah, but it's the same thing as... Yeah, I mean, I still have to wait an hour. So same result, just different slot. I'd end up with 1 extra 2 slot if I did that. Yep.
If we don't play it safe, then we could risk all of us dying, I guess.
Daelric, stop.
Because you have 1 2nd level slot left, so you technically cast that spell into the ring. She can use that to cast on herself, and then you can use the 3rd level one to cast on you and him. So all of you can be invisible.
Yeah, but he's not really helpful anyway. In his current condition. He's got a big head bit. Half his brain smushed. So,
Science.
yeah, it's facts. Yeah.
We'd
True
still have to
facts.
wait an hour.
We'd have to wait an hour. So if you don't think Ophios is going to wait, I mean, I don't know Ophios. You know Ophios. I don't know Ophios. If you don't think Ophios is going to wait, then we should go now.
Ah.
I have fog clouds that we can pop if we get caught. It's not gonna like completely hide us, but it's gonna give us a lot of
Cover.
cover. Yeah, mostly from ranged attacks. People who get up close will see us.
Guess that's better than nothing.
Thanks, Josh.
Nah. We got it. All right. We're not short resting. Let's just go.
Okay. Is that our home, Daelric?
That's what you guys did to that
That
place.
what you just did, yeah.
Oops. Oh, Daelric. Oh my.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what's this background? This one sucks. Change it.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll go straight to the inn with good old Mathis limping behind, unless you want to put him in the bag or something.
I could put him in the bag, and actually, she might ask you to carry it in case they do run into trouble. Because
So she
if
can
somebody
handle
comes,
the trouble while you run. Are you guys going to take a short
Yeah.
rest first or no?
nope.
Okay. So you start heading back towards them. Now, you know exactly where it is. So it's just a matter of, well, you don't know exactly where it is. Sorry, you don't know the city at all. So how are you going to find out where that is? What's your course of action here? It's like everybody in the city knows who you are, but there's definitely guards out searching around. Marina, if there's one thing you know,
well-
if he's in command of these soldiers, there's going to be a pretty good scanning of the area. Door-to-door knocking, decent fanning, and it's going to be a thorough job of searching around.
This is me stealthing inside the building. Like hiding within the building.
So what's your tactic to get from A to B?
Well, we know the general like direction it's in, like north, south, east, west. Right?
Yeah, cause like where we came from.
We know
Generally,
kind of
yes.
We know kind of like the
South.
buildings that were nearby, also, right?
Sure. You have to get yourself to the vicinity. It's one of those things like, do you know how to get to that neighborhood? You know?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not a huge city, right? We're not like more than a mile away max, right?
No. Yeah. But yeah, no more than a mile, correct.
Was there any kind of tall structures that could be like a landmark, maybe, that we could remember?
I mean, the inn was kind of a tall structure.
It was. How about now?
Is it still burning? Like, is there still like a plume of smoke or anything?
I mean, it was on fire. You can kind of go out and make a check for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
I'm gonna check too.
You boys
Should.
okay?
Okay.
Rena, you actually, it's one of those things when you go, you look, you can actually still see some of the smoke in the air. It's not a lot because they put out the fire for a good, most of the fire, but there's still smoke rising in the air.
About how far away does it look? Like a couple buildings or more than that?
No, a good distance, like over half a mile.
Like a while. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't still have the effects of the jump potion.
No, that one's worn off by now.
I didn't think so.
So we just gotta actually be sneaky.
Just stealth our way through.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, when did Elijah have? Did he have Winifred's wisdom, or Rena still has Winifred's?
Rena
wisdom?
still has it.
I still
Okay.
have it.
I was just.
But that's just for
curious.
one roll, right?
Correct. I just didn't know why the advantage was on the med check. That's why my question was no.
It's because I
But
was
it's fine.
assisting
Oh, that was
him.
an assist, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just checking to see.
I don't have any good spells for this kind of utility. If something goes wrong and we have to back off for a day, if we come back the next day, I could be much better prepared to get us in and out of that inn if we need to. I'm sure a
Anne
full
is
day.
burned down.
Yeah, but she does not want to wait. She's not letting Ophios
Yeah.
wait. She's being pretty
No.
clear about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, if something goes wrong while we're going this first time and we have to, like, we don't really have a choice, then
Yeah.
If you need to leave and come back, you're saying you can help a second time. All right, cool. So you guys start
Okay,
making your way.
we're just gonna stealth our way through.
Stealth checks, boys. I
this
realistically,
will
I
go
don't need a
well.
lot of stealth checks. I just need a stealth check to get you into the neighborhood. And that
Is
works.
that good enough?
That works. Jesus.
what the fuck's up with you?
Throwing
Why
shit.
do you?
I don't know.
This is
Feeling,
why
I'm
Messi-
not. This isn't where I die. Okay,
This
I've
is
lost
the
it all.
balance that exists. It's Rena gets the good rolls, Messi gets the other ones,
Yeah.
and I'm
If
And
I
you're
wasn't
somewhere in
here-
the middle. Yeah.
If I wasn't here, y'all would be fucked because y'all would be rolling like shit. Instead, Giannis dies.
You're taking the bad rolls.
he's
The
the he's
true
the-
MVP.
He's the sacrifice. The bad roll sacrifice. Do I need to roll
Roll.
stealth too? Yeah. I know I'm not gonna roll anywhere near that. But yeah.
Luck it.
no.
Luck it.
Why not?
This
Luck
is
it.
super important. No, this is super important. Luck it.
Go ahead, luck it.
She rolled a 25, right? She can't help me a little bit.
No, you could be the one that screws everything up again. Come on, break the streak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys were able to make your way across town utilizing the thinning, but not rapidly thinning. It's already been thinned out a lot. The thinning plume of smoke as a guide of what direction to go. Inevitably, you get yourself into the neighborhood. However, again, this man, this Cadus, is not dumb. He knows that you guys don't have many anchor points in the city. He knows you've never visited the city before. He's done his research. He knows what he's doing. So that being said, there is this is the only anchor point he could think of that you guys would know. This is Rena's head. I'm giving this kind of like behind the scenes narration of the enemy because this is Rena's head, her understanding of him. It's the only anchor point that you guys have where you spent last night, where your companion was gathered from. So, needless to say, there's a good number of guards here guarding this area. It's not like it's endless guards. It's a decent-sized neighborhood that has to be watched through. We can imagine there's about a score of guards weaving through the streets. in groups of 2. But the groups of 2 aren't standing side by side. There's groups of 2. Hey, Diesel. There's groups of 2 not standing side by side. A good like 10, 15 feet apart from one another, walking through the streets, calling out what they see. That way there's always another group of 2 within earshot, at least one, walking around trying to find. This is where things get very difficult. You're not going to have an easy time getting from here to that building if you want to do so. Ophios was lucky. He got here before the troops could be moved to this direction and coordinated to do this. It was easy for him. You guys now are... Oh my god, look how many there are. I don't even know how we're going to get through there. Please, take it away. What's your plan?
Where are we in one of the buildings? I'm assuming we like.
You
or
guys
just-
kind of like yeah, lean up against
Like
behind of a building, yeah.
Okay. And on both sides of the buildings, there's guards.
It's just in the neighborhood. There's a bunch of guards
Just in
walking
the area.
around. Yeah.
Rena, I have an idea.
What is it?
I have 1 invisibility left today. If you want to, I can give it to you, and you can go find Ophios, and you guys can come here. I mean, it won't be easy because obviously Ophios won't be invisible. But it's going to be a lot easier to get one person in and then 2 out than it would to get 2 people in and 3 out. And I can keep Mathis here, and we won't have to worry about him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we let him. Like I said, we were letting him breathe periodically. So.
Keep mouth this here. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, well.
It's a minute too long. No, she would say, obviously you've seen up until now that this isn't, I can't do this, right? Like, this isn't working. So you gotta know that this is something that is not gonna be worth your aid. So why are you helping me? That's what brought you here, right? To determine if you were going to bring your people here or not?
Right. Mm-hmm. And you're asking why I'm still here?
She nods.
Okay. I'll tell you the truth. I'm out of a job. The ice wall kind of took care of itself there. Do I know about what actually happened, Daelric, or are they just not?
You do not.
I do not. Okay.
You know what happened by effect, but not how. Just like,
okay.
Wait, what? Because that was unfortunately on high, probably knows, but not necessarily you.
Great. We've been keeping the wall secure for hundreds of years, and it seems... How long?
10.
I don't know.
10.
10 years? We've been keeping the wall secure for 10 years? No, like previously, not currently.
10.
The wall's only been there for 10 years?
They constructed about 10 years ago.
That's crazy. That's okay. That's
is this
fast.
stuff that I already know?
Yeah.
As well.
You know that the wall exists, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So the wall's been there for 10 years. And this whole time we've been training to people constantly need to be working on it and repairing it. But now all of a sudden it seems to be fine. No one has touched it, and it's standing strong. Actually, if anything, it's stronger than we've ever seen it before. So all of us who've been training our last 10 years to keep it running aren't needed anymore, it seems. So they wanted me to retire. And, I just don't like the idea of spending my whole life learning something only to never need it. You know what I mean?
She just nods.
Now, that's not saying that I'm completely useless to you. Obviously, my magics, I offer that. And if I do decide that you and your separatist movement here are worth our time, I would Telemulta, and they could do a lot for you. I mean, we are at war with Peredhel, and I would love to see it fall. Now, crossing the street. It's not going to be easy.
Wait.
You're just like, Mathis, we're talking.
Excuse me, we're having a conversation here.
Sorry.
What was your idea?
Right. So, now I know Ophios has some magics. I don't know exactly what his limitations are. But if I can get you across the street, you would stay invisible on the way back, as it can, as long as nothing bad happens to you inside, if you get there safely. So, basically, you cross the street invisible both ways, and Ophios, I'm assuming, has a way of getting across the street himself.
Should just nod. Yeah. He's fine.
What?
Mistake.
Yeah. And so it's just across the street is where the inn or the area is? Is that where we are?
Just about, yeah. Like,
Okay.
we stopped at a building that looks towards it.
If he's not here, I'll come back.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be.
And I will give her a little tap, and now she's invisible. Good luck.
Keep me. Okay.
And I'll take Mathis out of the bag, just his head.
Yeah, I left him with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Lena, you're going to start making your way over there. So you cast invisibility on you. This, of course, gives you advantage to slip your way through the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's 21 total. You start making your way across the streets, slipping by guards here, standing there, letting them pass by, so on and so forth. You don't see Cadus anywhere around. You only see these various other guards. Eventually come up to the actual building that you believe Ophios to be inside. Eventually you actually see that, and you have to wait a couple extra moments, let some guards go by, and eventually you can slip in through, I don't know what method you want to use, just kind of go through the door, go through a window, climb upstairs. I mean, the door's been blasted open, but the windows...
I was gonna say that the door probably makes most sense.
Yeah, it's
I don't
kind
have
of
to
blasted open.
Try to put too much effort into
Sure.
giving myself the opportunity to mess up here.
Sure. So you go slipping in through the door. Of course, obviously the door creaks a little bit as you go in there, but you have to push it open or whatever. But, that's it. Down in the first floor, there is literally one guard down here that's down on the first floor of this building. Just kind of like literally looking around, waiting, like kind of seeing if they can find any signs of anybody in here.
Pissing in the corner.
Not really doing anything whatsoever. And then eventually you go upstairs looking for Ophios, like slowly walking up the stairs so they don't creak too much, and looking for him. I mean, it's Ophios. You can almost smell him. Ophios, roll me a perception check.
Tastes like snake.
By the way, somebody pointed out my stealth roll should have been normal. Because
No, it shouldn't be. You still have
exhaustion would've-
disadvantage. No, your second degree of exhaustion. Remember, you had two. One of them was
My second.
one of them was going to go
done
away.
when I was in the building. No, you
And-
had one go away while I was in the building.
Yeah, that was the same one that went away with them when you were out of the smoke.
Okay.
And the other one when you do a short rest, which you haven't done yet.
So I have to take a short rest to get the second level of exhaustion gone.
Correct. With all of
Okay.
you, one was going away with the smoke. Correct.
Okay, so disadvantage perception then.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
So you don't notice Rena as she's slipping through because she's invisible and she's being as quiet as she can be. You don't notice her. as she's slipping through the building, when eventually she's going to come upon wherever it is that you're hiding. We're not going to do the whole roll back and forth a million times to see if anybody even finds anybody. She inevitably finds you because it's just easier that way.
Are you a snake or are you Ophios?
And that's a good question. Actually, if he was a snake, you might not be able to find him, but...
Are you a snake in Ophios or Peredhel?
Yeah. So you'd eventually be able to find him. I held up upstairs inside of like a back corner, defensible in the front, and with escape route behind him. Makes sense. There he is. Finally, you can kind of come walking in. Rena, he's not aware of you yet when you come looking into the room and seeing him there.
I would say, Scott, he'd be aware of his surroundings, not knowing that she's there, obviously, but he'd be in a stance less so defensive and more so meditative.
Okay. Honestly, if your character has maybe 10 more minutes, you could finish a short rest because how long they've been gone, how long you've been here by yourself. But Rena, go ahead.
I know, I really want to do that. You're like, scare him. No, she'd actually just sigh, like almost like just audibly enough to get his
just
attention.
see one eye open and then it shut back.
Well, I knew you would come back here.
Yeah. He'd whisper.
What
It's the only
happened?
place I knew other than that inn. Erwin's dead.
Did you see him die?
Yeah. Fought to his last breath.
She'll just walk over and sit down somewhere near him. I don't know where you are. Mathis is alive for now.
So, Scott, honest question, because the reason he's in the meditative thing is he's trying to reflect back on all of the battle and everything that went down and what he could see, particularly with Mathis having been hit in the head that room.
What do you mean by what he could see? Sorry.
Like, he walked in that room, he was in the heat of action, but he's trying to contemplate to search his memory to see if there's any clues or anything that explains why he was just behind that door or something like that.
That door was probably a holding cell or facility of some degree or another, you know what I mean? So that was just like where Mathis was just being held.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's just thinking back of like what went wrong with the plan is what he's doing.
The ceiling got collapsed, which could have been a good thing, but then it got worse and worse and worse. You know what I mean? So
Right. I get the idea. I'm just seeing if there's anything. The idea is that he's just running through the battle thinking what he screwed up. That's essentially what he's doing.
I mean, realistically, it was about as much of a success. I mean, you're thinking about it, it's one of those like, what was my plan to get Mathis out? Did we want the other soldiers? Yes. But what was the plan to get Mathis out? What were the odds? Literally, with there being 3 of you, assuming that, you know, even with there being 6, it was 10-1 that you knew of. Probably closer to you know, 12 or 13-1,
Right.
Realistically, inside of a hostile city and blah 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 blah, and you still have no idea what this commander is.
So all that Rena would hear, he'd still kind of have his eyes shut and he'd just say, "I'm sorry, Rena."
What?
Yondis' death, Erwin's death, everyone we come across, gone. I know not that there were that many. And it seems we were outmatched and outwitted.
You can't place blame on just yourself. I should have gone back. Multiple times. I should have done a lot of things differently.
As it stands now, I don't feel I can get out of this place unless I wait at least a little bit longer. I see our wizard friend has made you invisible again.
Yeah, he's just across the street there with Mathis. His wave.
Honest question, how
hour.
far away is across the street?
If she had to guess, probably something like 300 feet-ish. You know, one of those.
Okay.
They could barely see the building from where they were hiding, but then she just slipped the rest of the way invisible. So it's an easy, it's
Gotcha.
easy trek when you're invisible.
Right.
It's like a block or two.
Basically,
Yeah.
she's telling you it's fine. Like there's really nothing else that we can do right now.
Well, meta-wise, I need to finish my short rest.
No,
and get some
yeah,
spells
yeah.
back.
No, that's what I figured. But I mean, read it to Ophios. Yes, okay.
So
I mean, your visibility is still gonna last like another.
45 minutes
yeah.
after that.
Have a while, yeah.
Sorry, 45 minutes after that, yeah.
Ophios will just simply say, keep a hushed tone. I believe there's someone downstairs.
I saw
Yeah,
him
he's
on my
pissing.
way. Yeah.
Pissing in the corner.
What do you think of our wizard friend? Yeah, you might want to take your headphones off.
Fucking
Oh, if it's gonna be
I
me, I'll listen.
don't. She'll just say, well, he is just human. I think he means well.
It's funny coming from a fucking parent. You racist.
She meant it like he's human. Like it's fine.
He's sentient.
Honest opinion, his attempts seem to miss, and he doesn't even know his own abilities. I don't know if I trust him in combat. Not in that he necessarily tries or that he's floundering on purpose. I cannot find out why.
He lacks experience.
It's what
It's
I
kind
can't
of-
tell.
This kind of thing is new to him, it seems.
I just worry
longer than you.
I just worry he might be infiltrating and trying to take us down from the inside.
Actually, she will shake her head, but then realize he can't see her, and say, "No, I don't think that's the case."
It's just unusual for somebody with those magics to miss so often.
Are you done?
Kind of
This is obviously a subtweet.
I'm doing this in character. This isn't just this isn't me and my opinion. My
You're
opinion is
subtweeting me right now.
the dice
Tyler.
is
It's
so
fucked up.
bad, but
I don't want to say that. Okay.
Oh, say it. Derek, I want to betray the
I
party.
hate
wanna
to
kill-
say it, but he kind of reminds me of Yondas.
so we have to fight to the death to see if he's actually on our side. You'll actually see a small smirk appear on Ophios's face when he says that.
She'll smile. Obviously, you can't see it. And she won't answer. She'll just start. She's actually crying, but you can't see it.
Can you hear it though? Perception check.
Go ahead.
Well, technically, after the
Who?
tears leave her cheek, they would be.
Who's
visible.
rolling
You.
a perception?
You.
Disadvantage still.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
sure.
because I'm
She's
invisible.
giving you 10 minutes.
I guess,
12.
yeah.
12. Maybe if there's silent sobs, he might notice. Like she might be crying. She's not loud enough. Like, you can definitely
No,
hear it.
yeah, she's
It's
So
stifling
you
Rena-
get
it.
the inkling that she might be.
Serena's crying.
Yeah,
Yes.
you get that inkling.
Oh, I get the inkling that she's crying.
Yeah.
Ophios is like his face is somber. It's very apparent. He smiled in kind of like a memory aspect, but right now he still has the adrenaline of the battle. He hasn't quite fully calmed. And he's been fighting against it the whole time, so.
Rather hot-headed for someone who's so cold-blooded. He's a snake. It's funny.
Yeah, we got it.
Got it.
So I mean, the other thing is his face is an illusion. So even if he was crying, would you see it? Do snakes cry? No.
Do snakes
Sorry.
cry?
But the illusion would
Snakes
cry
is
for
funny.
you. The illusion would pick it up.
Cries through
Would
the
it?
illusion.
Would it?
Yeah, if your character is at that brink, the illusion would do it for you.
Okay, then there would be like when he smiled, there'd be a tear running down his cheek.
But it's fake. It's
Oh, look, he's just
lies.
sweating.
It's like he's just my eyes are sweating.
God, it's hot in here. Ugh.
Well, it did just burn down, so.
Oh, Viking. Nice. Oh, that was so good.
Serpent.
Continue.
We haven't even had a moment to reflect on the fact that Yondis is no longer with us.
So
Before
that's-
losing even more.
The worst part is I'm afraid we've been doing all of this for nothing. Mathis said that he never saw the commander during his time at the barracks.
My worry is if we leave this place, we face the hunter. And if we stay, we face an army. What's the term go? Between a fortress and a monster?
Between a rock and a hard place.
Between a dungeon and a dragon.
Yep.
Hey!
Between a dungeon and a dragon. I was trying to make it like old school instead of a rock and a hard place, so I mean essentially he's saying we're between an army and a monster, so
Between the ice wall.
Did you see the man with the was it on his shield or on his
Actually,
armor?
I believe it's on both. Yeah, it's on.
It's on both?
Yeah, but it was specifically on his chest is where he's sitting because he didn't get a good look at the shield.
I guess the man with the lion on his armor.
Oh no, sorry. It's only on his chest plate. It's actually
It's
on
on
his
his chest
cloak.
plate.
It's on his cloak too, but you don't really get a good look at the cloak.
I saw the bright light and I saw the lion and that's it through
Correct.
the smoke.
On the chest.
So Ophios will say, yeah, he seemed like a well-skilled soldier. You were unconscious, threw you in the bag and had to climb to get out of there. I only had a glimpse.
Thank you for that, by the way.
Won't mention it. You'd do the same.
I actually know him.
What? Ophios, both eyes open. Now he's out of his little trance.
Short rest complete.
He's like, doo-doo-doo, like charging complete.
Charging my attack, dude. Charging my attack.
Should just say, I know him from my days as a soldier. In the beginning, I was given the choice I was forced into the choice of fighting with the army or working, and I chose to fight with the army. And he was one of the people who was trained alongside me.
Could you win him over?
I could
And
talk
also-
to him, but
Actually, a more important question. When did you see him?
I saw him. He didn't see me. It was just as we were leaving the barracks. I was still invisible, about to leave, when he exited the building and stopped. It almost looked like he saw me. I mean, he was talking to me, but he didn't attack and didn't quite know where I was.
So you had a conversation.
I said nothing.
Sorry, please go on. Do you think you could win him over?
He fights for Peredhel. He said so himself, saying it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
The slaughterer always says those things.
Took everything in me not to say anything back to him, but I didn't want to blow my cover if I had any. It is possible to talk to him, and he said something about making sure no more lives were lost, but I don't know if I can... I don't know.
What if he knew of who was actually commanding him?
Sorry, what if he knew or if I knew?
If he knew.
Do
you think that might change his mind?
Knew the truth?
Yes. Or do you think he would blow it off and continue following the command of, well, those monsters?
Scott, would I be able to, like, make a judgment based on what I know about him?
You can, of whether, so, you know that when you guys were younger, when you first joined the military, he was still kind of rebellious and rambunctious. He was kind of like you. He didn't want to do this thing, so on and so forth. And he was still pretty much still that way when you had left. You know what I mean? Both of you guys had performed very well, and both of you guys could have had opportunities, but you were like, fuck this, I'm out. And so you never got to really see, like, you seeing him here, like, speaking on behalf of the Peredhel Empire and whatnot in a positive way is one of those, like, what? This is so different. He is a person, I mean, he was always a good guy, but always kind of a rambunctious kid. But to be fair, he was literally raised by, like, alcoholic, situation at home, kind of, abusive, whatever. So it was one of those things where he was more or less just a street rat. So you guys got along well because you weren't a judgy kind of person. You're like, hey, this is a friend. The fact, again, that he is this, like, put together, puffed chest kind of speaking very assuredly, is almost off. It's like, I don't know if any of you in real life have that friend that when they go to the military, they come back and they're just different. And not like that they're pretending to be different because they're supposed to be, like, actually is really different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
one of those. And it's very off-putting for that quick little, we'll say, interaction that you guys just had. So a judgment call is going to be really difficult to do. You know, he's always been a good guy at heart, but,
Yeah. Okay, then she would say, I'd want to believe that I could change his mind, but I don't know where he's at this point in his life. I haven't seen him in years.
It's another shot in the dark. But do you think if you had an opportunity to meet with him by himself, would he honor it?
Again, I'd like to think he would. But it would have to be alone.
I would figure so. As long as it's not a trap, it might allow us the time to rest that we need. And move on. And perhaps even move forward if we can convince him. But again, given that you know each other, that's your call. Right now, I feel we have lost this city, and we have to face what's outside of it.
Like I said, Mathis is good for now, but I don't know if he's getting worse or what. He needs somebody who is more capable than the three of us.
Then I leave it to you if it's worth the risk. But first, we need to get out of here.
You hear calling from downstairs, and feel free to roll your HD if you want to heal any, Tyler.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And don't forget to recharge your spell slots, whatever. You hear calling
I
from downstairs.
did that part,
That same voice. Rena, are you upstairs?
How does he know? It's so weird.
Again, it sounds distant. He goes,
She's not gonna say anything.
imagine there's a sharp look between the two of you.
Yeah.
Rena, the door moved, and nobody moved it. My soldiers were told to look for exactly that. You have a mage with you, do you not?
Rena.
She's gonna motion for Ophios to leave.
Rena whispers, and he's turning into a snake.
Yeah.
Get my stuff for me.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
pretty
fine.
much what it
Yeah,
is.
fine. She'll just be like, ugh, all right.
He undies
Essentially, he put all of his stuff in the haversack and just turned into a snake.
All right, she'll pick it up and just. She's
Rena,
not gonna say
please.
anything.
Storms like that don't suddenly appear from nowhere and then disappear. I know that you're up here. Please. I'm looking to make this amicable.
Perhaps if he comes up alone.
Just go find Elijah.
Real? What? You guys roll a perception check. Both of you.
Normal for me now, right?
Mm-hmm. Rena, you can roll with advantage. Oh, no. That's fine.
Okay.
You could have. You both,
It's all right.
14 and 15, are you happy with those? Or do you want to try to modify?
I'm going to modify mine because I'm in snake form and only get a 15.
And that was the last
That's fine.
one.
I'm good.
So you both got a 15. You heard him go, she's like, Rena, what? What do you mean? Ah. Seems like we keep getting interrupted, Rena. Next time. And he turns and walks out. Yondis, not Yondis, Elliot.
Elijah.
Elijah.
My God.
Elijah.
Just say Michael Jordan Jackson III.
Oh my God.
Elijah, you're standing out there and you're waiting for them to return, them to come back. And you can tell, like, the guards seem to be moving towards that location. Not a lot, not everybody, just like kind of like moving slowly towards that location. You're kind of getting the impression, shit, do they know, or is this coincidence? Do they know, or is this coincidence? Do they know, or is this? And then you literally see a guard die as an arrow hits one of them from on top of a roof. And then a couple more shots from arrows on top of the roof. And literally, all of a sudden, soldiers are fighting against soldiers. These ones dressed differently. And Rena is leading an army against them. A big one.
I forgot about this. Oh my
them.
God, dude. This is the funniest thing.
Oh my God.
He's like, what?
You literally have a man with a few other soldiers with him standing atop a couple of buildings nearby shooting down, while Rena is standing there with a group of soldiers behind them, charging forward and fighting against these soldiers, providing some degree of cover or whatever it is.
The fuck? I mean, I know what's going on, but
He
No,
won
you
it.
don't. No, you
Elijah would
don't.
have no clue.
I know what's going on. Elijah doesn't. Mathis is out of the bag, by the way. Elijah wanted Mathis out of the bag so he could talk to him while they were in there having their little thing. So it doesn't really matter what they were talking about. But he's gonna like he has Mathis like leaned up in a corner of the room, but like a way that he can look out the window. So that they can both keep watch of like different angles. And Elijah will just like whisper across the room to Mathis and be like, "Are you seeing this too?"
Yeah, that's Laszlo. He's with Rena. Oh, Rena must have met with Laszlo. I guess she came up with a better plan.
If Ophio saw that, he would start turning back
Not yet.
from.
Not
Okay. Okay.
All you heard was him reacting, that guy reacting
Okay.
to something.
Okay.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Mathis, will you be okay if I leave you here?
Yeah, I'll be good. Yeah. I'm just not gonna go anywhere.
Fair enough. And I'll make sure to keep an eye on this building as much as I can.
Where do you
Okay,
go?
bye. And then Elijah walks out and he goes and joins the fight.
Oh, just to go engage in the fight?
Yeah.
Sure. It's one of those funny moments where they have no idea who you are. Romeo's sense motive insight.
He'd probably walk out. I don't know how far away Rena is, but if Rena was the fake Rena, if fake Rena was close, he'd be like, Rena, where'd you find all these people?
Roll me an insight check, by the way.
Yeah. Starts with I. Yep, there's. Oh my God, dude.
You have no clue. They had no clue. Like, it's one of those, like, it all, like, the way that they don't attack you, because you're attacking them. It's one of those, like, it makes perfect sense. The way Rena eventually picks up kind of what you're sloppily putting down and just works with it because that's what she's good at. Or Ophelia, right? It's one of those things your character has no clue. You genuinely think it's Rena with apparently this guy named Laszlo that was identified by Math and Scotty for you. That is actually happening. This is genuinely working out well. He doesn't have to. He can still cast spells while concentrating. He just can't cast concentration spells while concentrating, right? So so he's fine. He can still do combat. Because you're not going to cast any concentration spells, are you? No. Most of your combat spells are not concentration spells.
I want you to throw a fireball. I want to see if it hits.
He doesn't have
I don't
fireball.
have a fireball.
Oh, or not fireball.
No.
Scorching ray.
Wait, hold on, Daelric. If I'm concentrating on invisibility, would I know if it was broken?
Yeah.
So I know that invisibility is not broken, yet I'm staring at Rena.
Unless Rena broke it on her own, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
good point. Your sense motive sucked. Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Advantage.
Flat intel
Advantage.
Yeah.
It's better.
You realize something's up. You're like, this is weird.
Oops.
And you can kind
That's
of
okay.
put that under your hat for now. Beautiful. So anyways, you join into the fight, and they're able to hold them back enough that eventually Ophios is able to... you guys downstairs eventually like, what the hell's going on? You hear noises and whatnot going out there. Eventually look out a window, and you see, oh shit, we're being pulled from the fire. Our asses are being saved right now. Oh my God, this is amazing. And you are actually able to get your way back out of there. Now, your full retreat is going to have to bring you outside of the city itself to like the gates of the city for safety. Whether if you choose to do a full retreat back to Momly or use this force to continue pushing back in, we're going to have to decide that next session. But eventually you can see that Cadus, he calls out like a stand down, let him have the day, we'll win, men. And kind of like you can see that he doesn't need to fight down to the last man and bull. It's not because it's not a smart tactic. He lets you guys win this little battle. You know, you've already broken a building and killed more of your own than you did of his. So
Oops.
yeah, he's
That's
fine
what I eventually was hoping I could figure out is if the bricks fell on all of them down below were our comrades. But yeah.
So either way, so that ended up happening. He does call out. It's one of those things where as you guys are doing the full retreat, he does call out to you, Rena, and says, I still have him, Rena. I still have him. That's one less that needs to die. Please, let us talk. And that's like the last thing that you can kind of hear him saying.
As
What?
Who?
Have who?
You guys are again.
I
unless
wonder
you
who
holler
it could
back.
possibly be that he still has. That who died off camera. I wonder who it is.
What? Oh, Erwin.
Yeah.
No, but he
that's-
says still has. It's like he had. That's the interesting part. I still have him. He had just gotten
Well,
that
because
guy.
we never
Well,
really
because he
got him.
said
Is
that.
that really Mathis Cuddy that we have?
Yes, but he said that when he first talked to me, he said he had my man, which was Erwin. At the time, so
Well, he
that's
wouldn't have
who he's-
known if you had.
You think Dented Skull Mathis Cuddy is not the
He-
real one?
Yeah, he didn't go up to check if it was Mathis Cuddy. So real talk, he didn't go up and check if it was Mathis Cuddy at that time. He never made it up because of the ice frozen thing. Before he came out, remember you reinforced it. He was trying to.
Well,
dig
that
out
we
of
know
there.
of, he
I
was
had
still-
spider climbed up a ways,
Mhm.
and that's where I found the door and caused that landslide.
I'm pretty sure
I
he's
think-
talking about
I
Erwin.
think he would have known. Like, yeah, I think he would have.
It's just
figured it out.
interesting language that makes me very curious.
We're both like, yeah, it is. Oh, just kidding. You found him.
Yeah, if Yondas was
What if
here,
it
he'd be
was
like, "Yeah,
Yondas?
let's talk to him."
Wait a minute. Wait.
Let me
I'm
play him a
coming.
little-
I'm coming
song.
downstairs. Hold on.
All right. Well, and that's where we're going to end the session. From choking in smoke to having an old friend calling out your name.
Thank
Three
you,
times.
Saga.
3 times he's tried. Yeah, actually, I won't. I'll straight up say, I will spoil this one for everybody.
I already knew because I said I will
Snaga
remember this,
said-
Tyler.
The contacts come to aid their sorry asses. Straight up. It was a good one.
I
I
knew
won't,
it was
I
pretty
won't lie.
sorry.
I was like, okay, cool. How are we gonna, maybe this situation won't be. And then straight up, when I saw that, I was like, brilliant. Love it. Love it. Perfect. No,
Genius.
it's great. Yeah, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. Love it. Yeah. Anyways, cool. Thanks, guys. That was fun. I had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was like-
I stressed
It was
out.
good.
I
It's
really,
emotionally
I
taxing.
really wanted to go in and fight all of those soldiers along Irwin, but I was like, I'm just
we
gonna.
would not have
die.
done well. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I had a question, honestly, Scott, because I wanted to ask you this out of game, and I should have. I kind of wanted Ophios to get captured.
I mean,
It's not a
that,
question.
that sounds
Oh.
great. Then stop running away.
Stop making it so difficult.
So the reason being is because you kept whispering about killing me. So I'm like, well, I'm not gonna keep doing this because he's gonna just kill me.
No. I mean, you also didn't understand that man yet.
Right.
So he's going to be fun. Maybe you'll fight him. That'll be fun.
we probably won't.
Doesn't sound.
You know what?
fun.
I don't think we'll ever see him again.
Mm-mm.
I won't lie. I'm really looking forward to an RP between you and him.
I am too, because I kind of had an idea that popped into my head when I was meditating.
I mean, I liked Tyler's approach to it too. Maybe if he's such a good guy, we can tell him the truth and see what happens. Worst case scenario, we kill him afterwards. You know?
I mean, at the end of the day, the proof that he would show. I'm not going to talk about this. We're not going to talk about this.
No, yeah, not right now.
Because this all comes down to how things work out. I don't
Wait,
want
you guys want to record an after show and talk about it there?
to talk about the future game plan. You got a Patreon? You got your own Patreon yet? You got an
All right,
OnlyFans,
let's pull
Scott? You got
questions
an
from
OnlyFans?
chat.
Should I put it on OnlyFans? We just all do it shirtless.
Hey,
Rena, you can leave yours on.
OnlyFans, the reason people started switching from Patreon to OnlyFans is not because of nudity. It literally had to do with the fact that PayPal processing and how the payments went through, because PayPal dropped. There was like a whole bunch of issues where like Patreon screwed stuff up, and it like some of the processing people for payments dropped out from allowing Patreon.
I didn't see or notice anything. I know one of the other things too is that OnlyFans is specifically, it's really good for using mediums for like images and whatnot. It's like paid for Instagram. I don't really do images because I don't like, if I take a picture of myself, it's one. My prep for the picture is less than half a second. I go, all right, there you go.
And then you never look at it, right?
No, aside from having to press yes that one and send. I don't know if I can give a
Yeah,
shit.
it's like Yeah. I don't take photos because like
I'm married. I'm
not gonna look.
impressing anybody. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, who am I going to impress? Messi? Oh, Messi. Oh.
Well, I'm pretty easy to impress. Not gonna lie.
Honestly, I think I should just wear my headphones like this. I can hear you guys.
Well, we are loud enough.
Hey guys, you think if we whisper, he won't be able to hear us?
No, if you whisper, I'll still be able to hear you, even though you whispered.
What was that? I can't hear you. You're not talking into the microphone.
What was that? I can't hear you. You're not talking into your microphone. Thanks, Messi.
God damn it. Quit. You're leaning into it. That's the...
What about sloppy second?
Anyways.
Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a crazy session.
Cool stream, dude. So this is D&D, huh?
Well, D&D is also where the heroes win, but unfortunately, you just roll garbage constantly.
Honestly though, Messi, I feel so bad for you on how
I know,
bad you are
sucks,
constantly rolling.
I was like, come on.
You start doing your whole.
Yeah, Messi, you lead it off.
Hey. What's up?
Have you been playing your banjo more?
Taken. I've been trying to get some songs down. My work changed, so I work Thursdays to Sunday now. So I don't have my weekends anymore like I used to. But I'll figure it out. I'll get some banjo time in. I'm not worried about it.
Banjo time.
The banjo comes back with Giannis. I'm not gonna play it on stream till Giannis is back.
Damn.
But that being said, at twitch.tv/Messi was taken. That's me right now. I've been streaming a lot of VR stuff, and it's been really fun. I think VR is honestly my favorite type of content now to make.
What'd you play?
I played.
Nice, Josh.
Hold on. It's called I Expect You to Die. That's what it's called. It's like an escape room in VR where you're sitting in your chair, and it was really fun because there's like a bunch of different ways you can solve each room.
That's cool.
It was cool. It's a good time.
I've heard people talking about like VR escape rooms, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I don't fully
It's
comprehend.
also
Like
all the rage.
I understand the concept. I don't understand how it would work. Like I don't fully get how something like that would work. So I don't know.
I mean, I did a virtual escape room via Zoom, and I can tell you about it off stream, how that worked.
Okay.
But it wasn't with a VR headset. It was just through Zoom.
Yeah, it's a lot easier with the VR headset because you can actually interact with the world, you know? You can actually like pull levers and flip switches and shit. Or you can shoot guns in my case. I had to shoot a lot of guns. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, that sounds like fun.
Cool.
Rena, your turn.
Shut up, Josh.
I'm Rena the Destroyer. You can find me basically under that pretty much everywhere, except I always forget about Twitter. That's definitely not what my name is on Twitter. It's Rena Gamer, which I always forget about.
You need to
Am I
change it
following
to
you?
it. Try changing to it tonight.
Yeah, you retweeted me.
Well,
but are you
always tag
following
me in
me?
tweets? But I don't know if I'm actually following you. Yeah.
I follow you. So.
Wow, I follow both of you.
Oh, I am following
Yay.
you. We're good.
Oh, sick. Cool.
I actually
Anyway,
follow you.
I've been doing.
Tyler, it says you're following me, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm following both of you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I did an art stream recently. I painted these cute little like succulents and flowers and stuff for my friend, which was fun. I have another painting I want to do on stream. It's super fun to do those. And I have a couple of the games I'm playing, including Animal Crossing. And I have quite the list of things that I want to keep playing. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got going on though. Working, super busy. It is what it is. Hanging out in messy streams.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
You're
no,
rude.
I was thinking the VR one, but no, it was the
No,
one
not
before
that one. I would want to see that, but it's probably at work.
I gotta fix the audio on it because it did not work very well.
You realize you could just type commands Regicide and it shows all their things, right? There you go.
Command is an
I don't
exclamation
know.
mark.
I don't know. Josh may know APIs, but I don't know if he knows. I don't know if he knows.
Man, what shitty formatting.
See, hold on.
I mean, you can't
The
really
difference
format
is-
with chatbot.
The difference is he's sharing the Twitter, not the Twitches.
Oh, fair enough. No,
I
he's
appreciate it.
he did Twitter. I did Twitch.
Yeah, he did Twitter.
He's sharing Twitter. So
I have no value for Twitter. Fucking Twitter.
well, that's you're not
Like
entirely.
I
You have
barely ever
outside
even
career.
I barely ever even tweet. Like I'm just like, ugh, Twitter.
Yeah.
I have to use this thing. Oh,
Well, I'm Tyler. I'm that annoying guy that plays Ophios that everybody really likes so much. They love the Snake
True.
Boy. That's totally not evil. But I posted a video today, as per usual, at youtube.com/apocalypse_12. It was the second video of my Luigi's Mansion playthrough. Yes, my hair is really long in that video. No, it was not recorded in 2020. It was recorded in 2019. But anyway, I have a charity stream coming up on Tuesday, a 12-hour charity stream starting at 3 p.m. Pacific time and going until 3 a.m. Pacific time on the 20th. I'm going to be raising money for the fabulous Kids of St. Jude and having some friends join in, and it could possibly be these 3 wonderful people you see on screen if Scott's available.
I'm working, but you're also starting later in the day.
Right. That's why I was saying that. But I also know you have others. Is it Tuesday you have the other campaign? I know Wednesday is full.
Nope. Tuesday's usually movie night with the wife and kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I won't interrupt that. That you should enjoy your time.
Well, I want to see what your schedule is anyway. So.
Yeah. So perhaps Scott will be there, but I already talked to Rena and Messi here, and we'll perhaps play some games on Tuesday, and have a lot of fun raising money for kids fighting cancer and other life-threatening diseases that St. Jude helps with. And yeah, that's the big thing going on for me. I'm just crazy busy with creating and also my consulting job, which is going to be nuts for the next 2 weeks. I had a meeting with some very well-known people in the production world out here in LA via Zoom the other day. So,
Steve Jobs?
no, that
Is your name
producing,
Laszlo?
show producing.
Oh God.
That's cool.
Dan Harmon.
No,
Well, I don't know anyone else, so.
Nicholas Spielberg. No, wait. I think I may have gotten that wrong. Stephen Cage. Damn it.
No. Stephen King, Queen?
Oh, hey.
it was Wade's character from a game a while back called Nipless Cage
Nicholas Cage.
because he had no nipples.
Jerry Springer. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, man. Imagine having Jerry Springer play D&D. Come on.
I don't think he'd be very interesting at all.
I mean,
Honestly,
we watched
The
you,
people he
Messi.
brings on.
Oh.
Stephen Colbert.
Damn.
Stephen Colbert did a
Yeah, I
a
saw. It was so boring. Wait, Charity? I don't know about Charity. I saw him do a one-on-one D&D thing. I was like, oh God.
It was one-on-one, but it was for charity.
Oh, okay. For Charity's, I didn't remember that fact. I won't lie. The one thing I loved about it was him complaining about how the game got worse over the years. I was sitting there. I was like, yes, Colbert, speak it. Oh, it made me so happy. I was like, yes. If you rewatch it and just know that Stephen Colbert is invoking my spirit. So, and the whole time he was trying not to laugh because he felt so goofy. He's like, why are you putting on a voice? I'm so trying not to laugh right now as you're putting on a DM voice. It's awesome. So funny. I love Colbert. Moving on. Is that it? Everybody talk about themselves? Everybody want to talk about themselves again?
Who are you?
Oh, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Bob.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
Wait a minute. Have you ever watched
the last thing I
Kazuki?
will say is I appreciate D&D with this group of wonderful people because it keeps me sane right now.
Keeps me sane.
Sorry.
Even
lot
if
of
it
fun.
sounds like I'm going insane on Messi the whole time, it's only out of love.
It's just his character. It's not him.
No, it's literally his bad luck with rolls is all it is.
It's not even his fault.
I know.
Probably 5e's probably just, or roll 20's probably just broken. Like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Scott, honest question. I really want to guest on the Lost Initiative Star Wars show.
Same.
That is 100% a Mathis thing because he has to write it into
know.
the story, out of the story, so on and so forth. And it's not like that's an easy thing to write into and out of. We goof off so much, we don't get a lot done every session. So if somebody guessed it in, it wouldn't be for one session. It would be for a small arc. So it'd probably be a 2 to 3 session thing.
Which
so that,
I'd be fine with if I was.
That would very much have to be, but that's as much as the channel is equally ours. He is the storyteller for that one, so it would have to fall into his lap. So.
Right. It's just I constantly bring it up as a joke, and then Viking reminded me on the other side. So
I actually just had my wife print these out at work, so I can actually keep better track of my my things that I have, because like I know what they are when I open it up, but I just want to be able to like just pull them out and be like, that's where I have it so far, because I'm already literally, I think after the next session, I'm going to be done with 2 talent trees. Like, I don't want anything else from these trees. I'm going to be moving on to my 3rd one. So I'm pretty excited about that, because I have to save up experience pushes to buy into the 3rd one. But I'm pretty excited about building up that character. So the thing is, like, the other cast members want me to be, why are we talking about this on this channel? The other cast members want me to become a pilot. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be a pilot. I did that once before. What happened? You let Maggie stab me. No, I refuse. I'm gonna become amazing in everything else.
Wade should be the pilot. That's my viewpoint from watching the show. Wade should be the pilot.
Wade doesn't want to. He can't spend the experience points. He's too far. It makes sense for Wade to be the pilot because of how his abilities will inevitably go, and it's for like his character and blah blah blah. But the problem is he doesn't have the experience points because Mike doles out like breadcrumbs of experience points, and we're trying to make a goddamn 6-foot grinder. You know what I mean? Like Wade literally needs another 150 experience points to start feeling like his character's useful. But again, the way that Mike does it, that's another 15 sessions after now. Now, for him to start feeling like he's okay. That's crazy. That's doubling our sessions just to be okay. But that's unfortunately how Jedi work if you don't have a finite focus build. Wade's doing a more open build. So my character walked in saying, I want to be a slicer, but all slicer archetypes suck. So I'm going to focus on non-slicing and just have lots of points in it. And I'm a badass slicer who's not a slicer. And it's great. But anyways.
Yeah, you got the M4TH45.
Yeah. It's so fun. So I won't lie, I'm pretty excited about I actually already looked at the specs for it. I just need approval of Mike for that, and then I'm going to start like tweaking it to make it a little bit better. But
well, the reason I want to guest star is I want to be your pilot for a short session.
Oh, we can stab you with a fucking stick.
Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll have you guest star for 3 sessions, then we'll have Maggie guest star the next session and kill you.
And she can kill me. Yeah, exactly. It works as long as she used her once per session reroll to make sure she gets it right.
God, the only thing that makes me upset about that is the meta mechanic to guarantee that it worked. It's the
on a
only
PC.
Thing that bothers me.
That's the only thing that made you mad. Yeah, I know.
Like, I have no problem with everything playing out, but using an out of game mechanic to guarantee it. That was messed up. Hurts me. All right.
Who are we rating?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So by the way, Scott is over on Lost Initiative as well as here. He runs a whole bunch of different, how many, is there 3 different shows running in this world right now?
3 here, all in the same world, and then that one Mike runs.
Yeah. So you should definitely check out all the other shows. They have amazing cast as well, except for the one Josh is in. Josh is the weak link, and the other 2 are great. I'm giving Josh so much crap, and I haven't actually been in a call with him in so long.
It almost feels like it's undeserved, huh?
I also really like the cast of Kingmaker.
Oh, Kingmaker. I mean, I love Kingmaker. My only problem with Kingmaker is that lately, because of like how intense the things they've been getting into are, they get so little done. It's like I need 2 sessions a week to get 1 session worth of stuff done because everything is so intense. I just spent so much time RPing an important scenario. It took 2 sessions to RP 1 small scenario. You know what I mean? And it's not like yours where there's like a huge combat thing. There was 0 combat. It was like they to RP like more or less a little conversation. Like, hey, listen, let's go raid some Salt Souls. Salt Souls 2 actually, which is probably the worst of them. But hey, if you want to watch somebody be miserable for a little while, let's go raid that. So we're gonna go raid a community member of ours, somebody that we know and love, named Poetry Stud Gaming. Just go watch them be miserable for a little bit. Share some love, maybe toss them a follow if that's what you want to do. But otherwise, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. I truly appreciate it. We'll see you, I guess, Wednesday. Patrons will get in VODs between now and then, but everybody else, I'll be seeing you Wednesday morning. Mwah. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, see you Wednesday.